Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, young and old, old and young. This is the guy with the face made for radio, SidAlpha, and welcome all you Star Citizen fans. Here it is. Alpha 2.2 has been released to the live servers. Actually, it's been released for a few days, and I've been playing through it. I haven't had a chance to play as much as I wanted to because work has been an absolute bitch. But regardless, it's out there now, and it has some interesting changes and tweaks to the game system, which I think you guys, if you haven't noticed already, or if you haven't had a chance to play yet, would find interesting. The main thing that I would like to comment on first is this 2.2, it released with a fucking laundry list of bug fixes, and somehow managed to break more than it fixed, but that's okay. That's okay. That's part of what an alpha is, guys. An alpha is going to be buggy, there's going to be changes and all sorts of stuff, so the playability and state of the game are going to fluctuate wildly. That's what a beta is, so don't get downtrodden, don't get disheartened, because that's a part of the process. You know, stuff like this, it's not going to be perfect every single time. If it were, then it wouldn't be a beta, it would be just live demoing shit. You know, which, you know, the responsible people out there that are playing on the test servers and that are playing on the live servers, the responsible people are reporting bugs and things like that and helping make the game better, and bless your hearts for doing so. You make the world a better place for helping out and helping the development of a game that you have access to before it's released. That's, you know, you're helping to make a better experience for you, and you're helping to make a better experience for me. So from me, thank you. So with the Alpha 2.2, one of the main differences that I noticed, you know, most of the bug fixes were listed surrounding a lot of the ships. So being I'm a poor motherfucker and only have one ship, I will not be able to relate to you a lot of that because, let's face it, I don't have $20,000 to go purchase all these fucking things. But one of the main things that I noticed right away was what they did with the EVA and the way you move while in EVA, and they have counter thrust to stop you once you start pressing in a direction, which has actually made it feel a lot more comfortable and a lot more natural to me, you know, and especially seeing the counter thrust on the suit, you know, balancing you out and stopping you once you stop pressing on that momentum. It's really good to see, and it makes it, the overall feel of it made me just feel a lot more comfortable and a lot more in place instead of just floaty, what am I doing type shit, you know, guys. So really good there. Unfortunately, one of the things that didn't survive too well in this current build is the AI of the pirate ships surrounding the comm relays. Most of them, basically, I sat there with 0 thrusters and just shot the hell out of them until they exploded. Kind of a shame there, so hopefully they get that taken care of with the next patch. We'll see. I did end up having my first PvP dogfight off as a just random occurrence somehow. Someone playing another variant of the Hornet, and it lasted a good little bit, and you know, we were both really hammering each other really well, but he did finally, whoever it was, did finally manage to get the better of me and blow me out of the sky, so good job to whoever you were. In addition to that, guys, they have also, you know, they also have the pirate rating, or the you've been a naughty boy rating, to where, you know, you blow up patrol ships, or you blow up other players, and you can go up to, you know, you go up in piracy ratings, kind of like stars in Grand Theft Auto. Once you hit 5 stars, then you got everybody in the under the sun gunning for you, because that's when you become, I guess that's when you, I haven't seen it happen yet, which is a shame. I guess that's what you become, an active quest for players to be able to try and hunt down, or they get bonus points or something for killing you, and it's you're removed from that server if you end up dying. So I don't know, that might be their early way of testing the permadeath system and things like that to see how that works. In addition, they've fleshed out the ArtCorp station area a little bit more. It's still basically just a set piece, but there's more there. They're getting preparation to be able to open things up as actual storefronts, and they are coming along with that. So here pretty soon, you may not necessarily need to go to the web page to purchase ships, items, and ships and guns and clothing options and things of that nature, which will be a really nice turn and a really nice addition to factor into the current deployments of the game. On top of that, with the Alpha 2.2, this may or may not be the last of the 20 gigabyte downloads for the patch releases. They've been working hard on getting things refined to where they can get stuff off of the Amazon servers for the updates, which will be huge, guys. It means that you won't be downloading 20 gigabyte uploads anymore. You won't be having those massive data dumps for just a few changes. They'll be able to patch out individual files like an actual patching system, which will save you a lot of time. It will also save Cloud Imperium a lot of time and a shit ton of money, guys, because I don't know how expensive those servers are, those Amazon servers are exactly, but I know the bandwidth has got to be a bitch. So it'll be a really good thing to get that stuff moved off of the Amazon servers and back onto Cloud Imperium's hardware. But they can only do that once they get this put into place. So hopefully that will be coming down the pipe soon. In addition to that, the game still looks fantastic. They tweaked the comm relay missions a little bit and made it a bit more interesting with those. Now, not all comm relays are offline when you launch into the game, and some are online. They've been activated by other players, but they will slowly cycle back down, and you'll receive a quest to go activate those. So that's, that offers up at least a little bit of variety there, so it's not quite as static as it was before. Also, they changed the ICC missions and removed some of the randomness from those to where you can actually go visit and collect those missions, which is a little bit nicer. I like that change. I like the idea of having random missions, I really do, but for right now, I like that move because out of the ICC missions, I think I've only seen about 6 or 8 of them, and I know there are more, so I'll be able to have a chance to go through and play all those. And maybe I'll do some videos, highlighting the individual content of the individual missions and their completion states and things of that nature. That would be interesting. So overall, guys, the 2.2 had some interesting changes. No really new content for in far of missions or things like that, to which that is a little bit of a concern for me, but not too much. I mean, it will come, guys. I know it's hard. It's hard sitting here waiting because you're chomping at the bit so much. You want to play this game and you want to play more of it. And I understand that. But you have to remember that this is a process, and going through doing what they're doing now, I think they are on a good track for what they're doing. It's still going to take a good amount of time. They're still working on a lot of stuff in the background, and you have to remember that what you're seeing right now is nowhere near everything that's being worked on. It's just what is the most playable and stable of what they have right now. And so, of course, they will be releasing more and more content, and they are keeping on track with that. And hopefully here sometime within the next 2 or 3 months, we'll see some additional mission content. I think by then, that might be called for, Cloud Imperium. I think you might need to do that just to help keep things slightly fresh for people while they're going through and play testing everything, because right now we're still on the 1-star system, and so I know a lot of the core mechanics are still being worked on there, but in order to help hold people's interest, I think that would be a really good idea. So with that being said, guys, this has been a brief, very brief look at Alpha 2.2. Hopefully we'll have more content coming down. Hopefully next time I'll be able to get it to you guys sooner. Unfortunately, somehow I was not able to get into the PTU, so I had to wait for the general release of the patch like a lot of people. So this, of course, is an extremely delayed video. So hopefully next time we'll be able to get earlier access. I'm going to try and put out a few feelers there to try and see what I can do to help facilitate that as a content creator and someone who helps spread the word of Star Citizen. You know, I may not always be positive, but I do try and relate content as accurately as I can for you guys, and hopefully they'll see that and hopefully see the value in that. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll reach out to them. Probably nothing will come of it, but then again, I've said probably nothing will come of it about a lot of things, and then I ended up being completely fucking wrong. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Who knows? They might fast track me as a content creator. They might not. Who knows? If they do, sweet. If not, we'll deal with it as it comes, guys. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like if you like it, dislike if you don't like it. Click the subscribe button if you really like it, and if you really, really like it, you can visit my Patreon and donate to my channel and help keep my channel going. You can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook. The links for all that stuff will be down at the bottom. Thanks again, guys. You've been beautiful. I love having you, and I'll see you out in the verse. Hey folks, SidAlpha here. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you want to check out some other First Impressions videos, feel free to click on the link on the left. If you're interested in staying more up to date with what's happening in the PC gaming community, feel free to click on the link to your right. The subscribe button is down at the bottom. Please show your support and punch that evil thing as hard as you can. And once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.